Ladies and gentlemen, this is CL here back with another vlog type of a video, and this time we are returning once again to Level Up Expo, this time being the 10-year anniversary back at the Las Vegas Convention Center. So being such an occasion, I was expecting a lot of people to attend, and that is exactly what happened, especially on the second day, which things got a little rough. Now, when I got in, I had to make some adjustments because in comparison to last time, where a lot of the area was devoted to the tech and robot stuff, that was reduced to a single booth, and in exchange, the car and the arcade areas were expanded. So before I carry on, this video is going to be divided into 4 chapters this time, so feel free to skip to whichever part interests you the most, because the Level Up Expo is a type of activity that covers a lot of stuff. So we begin with the merchandise area. I took a view of the whole thing before I close into those to the the Level Up Expo merchandise itself. Then the stuff that had to do where you buy drinks, then the cosplay clothing and accessories. Then we move on to the Figmas and toys. Then comes the artwork. And from that we transition to the artwork found on the cars. Now this time the Senpai Squad, the people behind those vehicles, was present. And they weren't so the last 2 times I was there. So it was very nice to see, where I was able to ask some basic questions. So we had 2 rows of cars, right, with an empty area in the center that became a hotspot for taking pictures of the cosplayers. 15 cars in total. Then on the side is where you had the Senpai Squad area itself with their merchandise, plus there were a couple of VIP guests there, and because I follow cosplayers on Instagram, I recognized one of them and I decided to go for it. Anyway, that area right there was probably the spiciest of everything that the Level Up Expo had. In addition to the artwork found on the cars, I noticed that there were a couple of stickers in there on the windows and on the windshield, so I decided to close on that too, as you will see. But after all that artwork, in the VIP cosplay guests, we switched to the cosplayers themselves, and suffice to say, there were a lot of them. Again, on day 2, that became so crowded. In the area around the car, in between the cards, a group of Iron Man, Ultron, and Samus Aran from Metroid showed up, and that became hot. So I believe this time I took pictures of at least twice the amount that I have taken previously. And after that, then we move to the games area, which, because the tech area was reduced, that too was expanded. In that part of the video, I started with the non-video gaming stuff, so things like car games and such. Then we move on to the PCs, and then to the a little bit of console stuff. Then we move on to the where the arcade machines are at, and again, I think they had twice the amount of machines that they had last year, at least. There were rows of it, and a lot of people were there. So I covered that, covered all the machines and people playing, before going to the final part, which at the very back you have things related to esports. You have a lot of PCs and consoles organized into rows where people can use, and at the back we have the large screens where you can see the esports players battle themselves. And with that, the video ends. So I hope you guys enjoy all of this, and let's get on with this.